Hello everybody, it's your boy Mick Thick with another episode of The Outer Worlds. In this episode we're going to start off by going to this insurance office right here.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook, that's... Oh.
What do you think you're doing?
My bad, boy. Nothing at all.
Don't test me.
Yeah, I'm not doing nothing, you haven't seen nothing. So we now need to go to the insurance office. We're just walking upon this the insurance office, so let's head on inside. Now that we're inside, we gotta take an elevator that takes us all the way up to that insurance office, so let's head through these gates here and take the elevator up. Now that we got up, so that means we have to head over there, so that means we take this elevator back down. And then we go through these doors and down this hall, and we're getting closer to this office of where we gotta go. To the insurance office, that means we have to go back onto my ship, and we'll see where we gotta go from there.
Captain,
and from on the ship, we are now needing to go all the way to the Monarch, Stellar Launching Pad, or Warning Dangerous. We'll do the regular launching pad, we'll head there.
Is coming through Monarch's aether wave frequencies.
The eternal is in us all. The OSI would have you believe that your place in society, indeed in the universe, is preordained. A man who works in the mines of Hephaestus, coating his lungs in mercury dust for naught but a few bits a night. This fate is set in stone? When he dies young, coughing up black blood, his part in the grand plan? No, I say. Greatness is in everyone. Not just those so fortunate as to have been born into prosperity.
That was unexpected and odd.
Yeah, it sounded like a bunch of... Wait, it seemed interesting. What was that?
Analyzing the subtextual ordering. I believe it was a type of sermon, Captain. Very zealous in origin.
Okay, I'll be back. So now that we're, let's head on to the planet. Okay, so we're now on this new island, and Felix asked us if we had a minute.
If we wanted the board's attention, we got options. Piracy, vandalism, maybe some light arson. We want to put some fear in the board, right? Get him scared of us.
Yes, maybe. The board's plenty of reason to fear us.
I want to believe you, but the adjutant didn't seem too scared of us. You just got an audience with Sophia Conde. That's the adjutant to the chairman? You sure we should be trusting her?
I don't need to trust her as long as she pays for my work.
Working for the board always costs more than it pays. No job's worth your principles.
That's probably true. Good point, Felix.
It was? No one's told me that before. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Think about it. I know we're freelancers and all. We take work where we can find it. But we gotta be vigilant, you know? This is how the board gets you. A job here, an errand there. Before you know it, you're calling him sir and ma'am.
Okay, I know what I'm doing, Felix.
Just trying to watch out for you, boss.
Yes, boss.
I appreciate your time. Let's get back to it.
Yes, let's get back to it. So now we gotta head down here to the insurance office. But to do that, we gotta raise... No, we have to tab out of that. And can we push the button? How are we gonna get down? I don't know how we're supposed to get down. This is the platform. Oh, we press this right here. Press that. And then the platform is lowering for us. And now we can go down. There's a person here.
Hold on there. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
Yes. Well, is that it? Well, that is my ship on landing pad right next to you.
I knew it. See, I made what you call a logical deduction. You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
Ah, what are they doing out here?
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna and halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Ah, my name is Captain Mythic.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Okay, is Stellar Bay really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
Okay, you know what I expected.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Did he just say raptidons and cannibals? I can't wait.
Yeah, calm down, Felix. And the board's been lying about this place.
Oh, sure. They make Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell. Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look around town.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
What is it? Depends, what is it?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Okay, sure, I can ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Okay, I'll see you later, bud. But right now we gotta go to the insurance office over here. It's behind this main building. We can go inside and see how this is gonna work.
Please. Also,
We've now entered the Stellar Bay ruins and we're heading this way now. And to get to the insurance office we gotta head way over there, so let's go. But actually before we go way over there, we're gonna go back into town and see Nyoka. So it looks like we're getting close and she's gonna be in this building here, so we open up the doors and talk to her.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood. So it's sliding. All over the place. Trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
Okay, excuse me.
Don't interrupt. It's rude.
Hey, calm down.
But I gotta get in there. Get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
No, I'm not. I'm McThick. Pleasure to meet you.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
Will you? Sure, another round. Oh, wait. I'll stay in chat, but you look like you've had enough. Wait, I'm told you can get me to an information broker.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
Okay, what do you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
Okay, you mean caffeinoid. That stuff's just a stimulant.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Yeah, alright, I'll be back. Okay, get Nyoka's medicine from the MSI dispensary, so that's over here. Let's go see if we can get it. So we're in the dispensary, and we gotta get it from this girl.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember.
Okay.
quite the bedside manner, lady.
Well, it's so rare I get the pleasure of new company. What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
What can you do for me? I've been asked to pick up medicine, some kind of caffeine or steroid.
Bless your little heart, you must mean caffeinoid. If it's pep you need, one pill does the deed.
Whiskey helps, too.
Please leave medical advice to the professionals. Now, dearie, who's this pickup for?
Who's it for? Actually, the pill's for me.
I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents.
Oh,
Our
no.
reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra?
Okay. You can't trust people these days.
Except for you. I can tell. You've got one of those faces. I'd make an exception for you if I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail?
Yes, there is Nyoka.
Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
You don't. There must be some way I can increase Nyoka. Oh, wait. When can Nyoka get her next dose?
I'm afraid it'll be the better part of a month. Our dear Nyoka tends to exhaust her supply rather quickly. Believe me, there's nothing I'd love better than to help you. But there's not much I can do. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
Why not? I thought you were in charge here, Auntie. You sure ought to be.
Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his.
Remind me, what supply room?
The one upstairs, where we store our medicines.
Okay, where can I find Dr. Williams?
In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations.
Okay, where's the graveyard?
The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties.
You
Okay.
gonna go tussle with some raptidons? Because I've been practicing my dropkick.
Do be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie.
Oh, nothing will. I guess I'll have to figure this out on my own.
Chin up, dearie.
Oh, I will figure it out.
Almost capable of running the warehouse. She can certainly.
So we can see Dr. Williams, but then she said there's an upstairs.
If Velma's
So there's a
capable of
place
running
here, and then there's upstairs here. Okay, so we can get in that room if we must, but let's open up this door first, see if there's anything I can take. You, and you. That door is now good. What about this terminal? Employee login. Oh, create new account. Oh, I need 50 hack to do that. Don't have enough just yet. And there's a back door there. We need to get into this door here. So we can do this one. Opened it up. There we go. Take some good stuff. And we just picked up, get Nyoka's medicine for MSI dispenser. We picked it up. We got what we need. And now we can go back to Nyoka. So now that we got the pill for Nyoka, we're gonna head back into this bar, give it to her, and see what happens next.
I need to talk.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above?
I've got your magic pills.
Says someone who's never had any fun.
Exactly. See, I'm glad someone on your crew's got some sensible. Got her head on straight. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
That was fast. I gotta see about stalking some on the ship.
You be careful. The first one's free. After that, they'll offer you gainful employment.
Okay, glad to have you.
Great. Where to?
Wait, too, let's find the information brokers.
Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Okay, I've got a ship at the docking bay if you want to wait there. Yeah.
A real big game hunter. You gotta give me some pointers.
A ship? Well, look at you. I'll find a spot there to call my own for now. Find me when you're ready.
Okay, so we now have Nyoka joined our team. That is some good stuff, boys. There we go. And then the quest we will be doing now. We need to go speak with the information broker. Or ask Sebastian on a date for Sally. So we're going to go speak to the information broker at Devil's Peak. So now all that work is done. We are now on our way to the insurance broker, 800 meters there, so we'll meet y'all there, boys. We have finally arrived at the insurance office and we're gonna head inside. We are now inside this area and there's people here.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits.
Okay. Lydia sent me.
You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? Oh, that sounds ominous. Yeah. Ms. Malin won't like that a whit.
Breathe. It's okay. Just point me towards Miss Malin.
She's not but just down the way. A 10 to 1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon. Word to the wise. Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat, I didn't mean the sort with whiskers and a tail. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron.
Patron? Tell me about the amenities.
No reservation, no problem. Day trippers are always welcome in our saloon. Straight back and to the right. If you hit the falls, you've gone too far. Check in with Ms. Malin. She'll set you straight.
Okay, I will. Bye-bye.
Looks like
So now let's go to the insurance office. It's way down here. Past these guards. This is a whole new town in a big cave. This is nice. Like, this is the big building for the insurance office that we gotta check out here. Go on and head inside, and here's the man. Girl, I mean.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Okay, duly noted.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Nice. I need to change the beneficiary of Malin's felon's life insurance policy.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Okay, let's stay on the topic.
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Oh, I could imagine it. Okay, but how would I change it?
Oh, you mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd theoretically add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Oh, okay. You'll do this or you'll be filling your own claim.
Please. My policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well. I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
Oh, she will. She will. That's all for now. So you better do that right. So thank you. That is now complete. And now we gotta talk to Ellie.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
That is good. Congratulations, Ellie.
Hey, you did the real work. All I had to do was not be dead. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
That's cool. Cut to the chase.
Sure. You did my job, so here's your fee.
Nice, I got 1,300 bits.
Could have fooled me with all your tough talk. What's gotten into you?
You're my friend, Ellie. Well, I've got my reasons.
Uh-huh. Well, you keep the money anyhow. One of us has to look out for your interests.
Ah, that's good. Thanks.
Don't mention it. Really. This feels weird enough as it is.
Okay, let's get a move on. Now that is done, we need to go talk to the broker over here. But before we talk to the broker, we need to go head to Catherine over here. So it looks like she's in this building and we can go talk to her in this room.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
I could listen to her talk for hours.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
Okay. Nice to meet you. I'm Mick Thick.
I'll be sure to remember that, fella. Want to tell me what you need? Well, I'm half listening.
What I need, actually, I'm the fixer of your sublight problem. Wait, no. Sandra said you know something about a corporation. Operation in the Secret on Marnock.
Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the Northern Bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely.
Okay, you really can't tell me anything else?
If I could, I would have. It's my crew whose lives are on the line. Them dying's just bad business.
Bad business.
Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
Okay, cut to the chase.
All right. One of my runners uncovered a cache of Alta Vitae gas, left in a lab when the board abandoned Cascadia. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Totally safe. I can get it done.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
Maybe. No problem.
A sound selection. Nyoka's sturdy, reliable, and don't mind wading knee-deep into guts. Now, after you clear the mantis nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Okay, better do this safely. I've only got one ship.
And I'd rather not wait another several weeks for Lilia to send your replacement. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. Use the passcode Antediluvian on the terminal to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course.
Okay, I might be interested.
Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
Okay, I get the feeling this is going to be involved murder and mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid son of a bitch who's gonna get it for me.
Oh yeah, easy as eating a crease-done pie.
Guess you've got it figured out then. Good. Hit him where it hurts. In his gut, or his production lines ought to make do.
Okay, say I kill Clive.
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't give a whit about the method or the means, just the end.
Okay, sounds good.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't be.
Okay, thank you for that good information. And we got a bunch of new quests that we gotta do now. So now that this is all done, we now need to go deal with Clive, but that's for next episode. That's it for this episode. Hopefully you all enjoyed. My name is Mick Thick, and I'll see you in the next episode of The Outer Worlds. Bye-bye!